Hey guys, it's Rushcam, CVM See It Happen.
It's Friday, October 4, 2024. This is CVM News at noon. I'm Nika Lewis. We begin with a developing story. 5 people have been shot, at least 2 fatally, on Manchester Road in Mandeville, Manchester this morning. Preliminary reports are that the incident unfolded shortly after 10. The deceased, a male and a female, are yet to be identified. However, locals told the CVM News others appeared to be critically wounded. The latest mass shooting incident follows another this week in Westmoreland, in which 4 people, including a suspect, were killed and 3 others left injured. Now, still in western Jamaica, over 25 shops were destroyed Friday morning following a massive fire which broke out at the Lucea market. Shopkeepers explained that at around 4 Friday morning, locals saw the blaze and alerted the Lucea Fire Department that later responded. The fire victims are, however, lamenting that had the fire department just across the street from the market arrived sooner, more shops could have been saved. But Lucea's Mayor Sheridan Samuels says the firefighters didn't have sufficient water to handle the blaze.
They were out there trying, but they run out of water. And when they tried to get water from out of the hydrant, now Lucea, none were there. So they had to left and go Green Island for water. And it is so sad to know that we cry so much to NWC about the water situation. And this is what reaches us now.
I mean, to call the money and buy the coal for the shop.
So you used to sell coal?
I mean, that I said, much I can make and the meat and the fridge.
So everything gone?
Everything. Granny's car. Granny's car. My daughter tell me that, and my daughter said, Mommy, everything gone up here. Everything is gone up all. Is everything gone on the
because they were out.
Despite the multi-billion-dollar Spark Road Rehabilitation Program set to be reviewed by Cabinet on Monday, October 7, residents in Hanover are voicing frustration with the state of their roads and the lack of resources. The people there say unresolved issues may be politically motivated, but the Member of Parliament, in trying to clear the air, asserts plans are in place to improve infrastructure soon. More from Courtney Lewis.
Some residents in East Hanover are calling foul play, attributing poor road conditions to political differences. They claim their Member of Parliament, Dave Brown, has been selective in addressing their concerns.
Since JLP government in power, a then situation we undergo, and whenever the rain fall, is this we have undergo a rough situation. And no can my brother call Brown answer and video it and call man show him.
The residents were not alone. Councillor for the Chester Castle Division says the conditions have made daily commute difficult, and this is not the first call for attention.
Yesterday, after it rained, the community citizens were marooned. They could not have gotten home. I got a number of calls that persons were marooned and council we can't get home. So I'm here today appealing on behalf of the residents of Adam Peace for the powers that be to come to their rescue.
He adds despite promises, no assistance was offered after the passage of Hurricane Beryl.
We were told that we would have gotten assistance for burial relief. To date, we have gotten nothing. We were told that we were going to get funds to do some care packages. Today, nothing. Could be a form of sabotage from central government. We have 7 out of 7 PNP councillors within the corporation. But it should not have been so that we are being sabotaged, because the citizens of Hanover, they pay their taxes and they deserve to get their tax dollar benefit.
McIntosh says he has recommended 10 community roads for repair in the past. Furthermore, the $45 billion Spark program was expected to target local and major roadways for repair. But Member of Parliament for East Hanover, Dave Brown, says some road repairs in the constituency will commence soon, with over $4 million in funding from the Community Development Fund.
We have been asked to do a more recent valuation on the road, because the valuation that we have on it, it's old valuation. So that's where we are at the moment. NWA is supposed to be doing, if they have not already done it, another valuation as to.
And concerning beryl relief efforts,
I really didn't get that involved unless it's one of those bigger communities. But for the smaller communities that lose a sheet or two of zinc here, you know, I never really get involved in that, but I would expect them to go ahead and report it to Ministry of Labour, who was direct responsibility for that.
Courtney Lewis for CVM News.
In Jamaica, there is a low birth rate and an aging population. This view was confirmed by the Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, while urging the government to pay closer attention to long-term care for senior citizens, employing further use of community healthcare professionals. Among the concerns as persons live longer is the impact of non-communicable diseases, or NCDs, and the quality of life of those affected.
There is a plan of action that's being discussed here at PAHO, here in Washington, D.C., to look at long-term care, and long-term care in a way that supports the wellness of the individual, but at the same time gives them a level of independence where they can even assist themselves, or they can do so from their homes or within their communities. And this is going to be a critical plank of future management of patients beyond a certain age. And it's important that we see what the new best practices are, the protocols are. And we are in fact developing an approach in Jamaica as part of our primary healthcare system, where our community health aides go into the field. We want them to go in more frequently. Our public health nurses, even our doctors, and we do more home visits as opposed to people coming into the health centers or by extension in the hospitals. So very, very important discussion here at PAHO, which we believe Jamaica will learn from as we move forward to deal with our senior citizens.
Well, the University of the West Indies is looking forward to revolutionizing scientific research after the institution launched a new laboratory and received high-quality equipment. Key donor Professor Michel Zima says his contribution to the institution is to witness changes in research in coming years.
Things don't happen by themselves. You need passion, you need dedication. And this is what has happened here. To achieve this and to start this new life for the department, for the campus, for the region, and have access to research opportunities, to education and training. So it is about partnership, and I'm here to represent the international unions and organizations that have participated in this process. But again, this will not happen without your support, your enthusiastic support for this. So I think this has to be considered as a seed for the students, for the campus, and a starting point for a facility to grow in the near future, and for your community to contribute the best research to the international community.
Well, Press Secretary in the Office of the Prime Minister, Naomi Francis, was last weekend honored by leading industry players in Hollywood and Jamaica for her contribution to media and public relations. Francis was among 25 Jamaican leading females celebrated for their incredible strides in film and television at the inaugural Jamaican Women Leading Hollywood Honors Dinner. The event was held at Hotel Figueroa and was presented by Caribbean On Demand CODA Network in collaboration with the Jamaica Tourist Board, Moe Hennessy, and Kate Spade. Other honorees include April King, partner, Artist Collective Entertainment, and Antoinette Clark, SVP Brand Partnerships, CBS producer and author. We also had Antoinette Robinson, actress, and Orly Marley, producer and president of Tough Gong Worldwide. Jamaican Women Leading Hollywood is a non-profit organization dedicated to promoting and supporting Jamaican women in the film and television industry. Through advocacy, mentorship, and community engagement, JWLH aims to amplify the voices of Jamaican women and foster a more inclusive entertainment landscape. It's a good note on which we take a break. Make way for the discussion segment up next.
Us vibing, Jamaican quality for sure. First thing when I wake up, pour up my box syrup, pure water, me can't get enough. Feeling the love in the air, on the beach with my ginger beer. I'll do a low and cash, still can't go buy one splash. Squash, load, catch up, road. Pure, have you ready for the road? Pure products, quality for sure.
Welcome back to CVM News at Noon. Well, we are in our discussion segment, and the Jamaica Environment Trust, JET, while lauding the government for a recent decision it made on signing the Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction, which is the BBNJ agreement, is calling on the government to revisit its support of deep-sea mining activities. Why, you may ask? Well, we're about to find out as CEO at the Jamaica Environment Trust, Dr. Teresa Rodriguez Moody, joins us to explain what the agency is really advocating for. Thanks so much for joining us, Dr. Moody.
Thank you for having me.
Indeed. But before we can go into the deep sea mining aspect, we needed some clarity on recent developments. We spoke about the BBNJ agreement. Tell us exactly what this is, why it's important for us to know.
Okay, so the BBNJ agreement, otherwise known as the High Seas Treaty, very simply, it took many years, many decades to come together, essentially. But it's aimed at protecting the biodiversity in the high seas and the deep ocean. And this is, when we talk about high seas, for those, for your listeners, there's waters around countries that belong to the country. And then there's waters that are beyond the protection, the jurisdiction of countries. And this is called high seas. So it's essentially, it's this global common. It belongs to everybody, but it has not really been protected in any coordinated way. So this BBNJ agreement is intended to have a mechanism, a real method of protecting this particular